Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a pick a card reading on what do I really need to know about this person. What do I really need to know? Because there may be some aspects that they're not showing you, and it's really important for you to know these characteristics and these motives and whatever's going on in their thought process and their feelings, because it could and it most probably will affect you if you have a connection with them. These are the facts. So you can choose between three piles. We have the Mystic Mondays Tarot book, we have the Gods and Titans guidebook, and then we have the Oracle Shadow and Light guidebook. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna go to pile number 1, which is the Mystic Mondays guidebook. I'm using all three of these decks, so let's go. Okay. Wait, let me stage the place first. I keep forgetting to do this, and it's important that I do because I don't want any incorrect energy in this reading, because we want this to be accurate. We want it to be accurate. Okay. And leave it here. Right, so what does pile number 1 need to know about this person? What does pile number 1 really need to know about this person? Okay, let's go. What does pile number 1 really need to know about their person? 9 of Pentacles upright. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys right now, if this person is making out that they're broke, they're not. If they're asking you for money, they have it. Don't get it twisted. But also, this person, I would say this person, they think their financial status equates to their self-worth. This is what the 9 of Pentacles is giving me. So they kind of have this mentality of, if I don't have money, then I ain't shit. If I don't have money, then I'm not going to feel good within myself. This person likes to indulge, I'd say. When I say indulge, it may not necessarily be food, but it may be that they like to have, this might be someone that, likes designer clothes, or they like clothes that feel nice, look good. They like to look very, very presentable. This person doesn't like to look like a tramp. I don't know how to say that in a nice way, but yeah, you will never see this person looking bummy or anything like that, because they don't want people to view them like that, and they don't feel comfortable dressing like that anyway. So yeah, this person, I would kind of say they can be a bit high maintenance, and it's not necessarily a thing where you have to look after them, but they will definitely make sure they look after themselves. Let me actually put this card here. They'll definitely look after themselves. Like, they don't need you to be looking after them, because just in case you flake on them, at least they can look after themselves. I would also say this person likes to be the center of attention, but is graceful. It's not like, oh, look at me, I'm the shizzle, the greatest thing ever. It's, I come in the room, I give a look, because the peacock is just giving a certain look. I give a look, and you bitches know I'm that bitch. That's the vibe this person has. You guys might feel like, well, this person doesn't show me that. This person inside, this is how they're feeling. So they may say to you, I don't even like attention like that. Like, that's not even, I'm okay, but they love it. They love it. But they're very discreet on basically liking attention. Just because of this person's energy, and I would say that they're very independent. They can look after themselves. I feel like they have a lot of options when it comes to lovers. So if this is like a reading where you're thinking of like a love interest, they definitely have other people that want to be with them. They're not necessarily talking to them, but they have options, because they have the money to have options and they look good. So obviously people are going to want to talk to them. So yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. That's the vibe. And I would say this person is they have a colorful personality. So if you've just been seeing this dull personality, that's not how they really are. I think they're quite complicated, in the sense where 1 minute they're very happy and the next minute they can be really sad. Their mood basically fluctuates a lot. And I feel like this person is burdened with a lot of responsibilities, but they get it done. They get it done. So I would say this person is a very responsible person, but they have a balance. They're able to be responsible and they're able to indulge in themselves and make sure they look good. Like, that's just how they are. Very self-sufficient. So yeah, as I said, if this person is acting broke, baby girl, baby boy, they're not. They're not. And yeah, I also think that they're viewed highly in their community. So when I say highly, not that they're celebrity in their community, like in their postcode, yeah, they're the celeb. No, what I'm trying to say is people that know them, they respect them, because they're very responsible, as I said, and they dress good. It's just giving me a very Beyonce vibes, in terms of like, they just know how to behave, so people like them, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see what else comes out. If this is a guy, it's the same applies, This is how their personality is. So obviously, let me see what else comes out. I don't want to make assumptions. How is this? What's part number one need to know about this person? We have the Eight of Wands. This person is going to do what they want. They are a free spirit. You cannot, what's the word? Ultimately, you can't really tell this person what to do. They're going to do what they want, but they're going to do what they think is appropriate and necessary. So obviously, if you're like, oh, I would like you to help me with this because I need help, and it's actually constructive, then they most probably will help you. But if you're kind of saying, like, oh, well, I really want to spend time with you, and they've got to go to work, or they've got to see a family member or something, they're not spending no time with you, and they're not going to feel no way about it, because they focus on their obligations of what they have to do and what they feel like doing. So it's basically like a free spirit, but they do what they need to do when it comes to obligations as well. So it's quite balanced. This person may like to travel a lot, and if they don't travel a lot, they have the desire to want to do so. Also, this person may have a very high sex drive, if you didn't know. Obviously, if this is a platonic type of reading, You probably didn't need to know that, but maybe you do, because you do want to know the company you keep. I'm not saying it's bad to have a high sex drive, not at all. To each his own, right? But what I'm trying to say is that might be something you want to know. Because there's some people who, for example, I'm not getting hoe vibes at all, by the way, if that's what you're wondering. But there's some people, like, if this is a romantic connection and you know you have a low sex drive, if this person has a high sex drive, that might be awkward for you. I don't know. And also, if this is a friend that has a high sex drive, I don't understand why that would be any of your business, but it's out there. This person likes to, I think they like to indulge in different cultures as well. They don't just, so this person, like, they don't just want to, they don't like being, what's the word? So you see how in your community you'll have a certain foods you eat, certain ways that you dress, and this person's like, I don't want to just dress like that. I don't just want to eat that. I want to eat things or foods from different countries. I want to try clothes from a different culture. So I would say that they're quite cultural, and if they're not, they have the desire to be. This is also someone that also would probably have interest in in people of other races to them. So yeah, they're just not. I wouldn't say they're very traditional. Now, when I say that, what I mean is the mindset isn't traditional, but the outside appearance is. So they may look very well, I have to say, however they're supposed to look in your community, or whatever your standards are, because you know in different countries there's different social cues and different ways people are supposed to dress, right? So they look the part that they're supposed to be, but mentally they they're expansive. They don't want to just dress that way and do this and that. Um, they want to indulge in different cultures. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I don't know how else to explain that, but yeah. This person's very fast paced. This would be a very fast person. Like they don't like to. So one thing I might say is that they may not like slow people, and when they want to do something, they may not like it when people take too long to make a decision. They might be very spontaneous, so they might say something like, "Oh, let's go." Let's say you guys are chilling at home. It's like 7 p.m. No, it's like, let's say like 9 p.m. and they're like, let's go to the hookah lounge. And you could be like, okay, why didn't we should have kind of we could if you're someone organized, you might be like, we should have planned this. Why didn't you? Why didn't you plan it? Like, why are you only telling me now when we only probably got like an hour to get there and then it's gonna close soon? That there's someone like that, and if you're just not with it, they're just gonna be like, oh, you're boring. Like, you need to get with it basically. If they want to go somewhere, and you're kind of like, nah, it needs to be planned, they're kind of over it. Like, I know that's not right, but they're very spontaneous like that. So they like it when other people are spontaneous too. And I would say they're quite fun as well. They look boring, but they're really fun. Yeah, let's see what else comes out. What does pile number one need to know about this person? We have the star here, but also I would like to say this person might pick up partners that look good. I'm getting a lot of emphasis on the physical. So if you ask this person, oh, what do they seek in a friend? What do they seek in a partner? They may not say something that's deep. So they may want someone that's adventurous and all these things, but they might just tell you instantly, oh, they need to look good. Like, that might be the first thing that comes out their mouth. And you guys might think that's quite shallow, but if you're not sexually attractive to this person, or if you don't look attractive in any sense, they're just not going to talk to you. I'll just keep it real. Even as a friend, if you don't look good, they're just gonna be like, oh hell no, we can't be friends, sorry. You may have the heart of gold, but you can't be walking on the road with me looking like that. That's not gonna work. I know that's very shallow, but that's literally how this person is. Like, they don't, if you don't look good, it's kind of a bit, it's a bit embarrassing for them. So yeah, they may just not, well, they will be your friend, but will be your friend in secret, because they're not really proud to be walking on the road with you if you don't dress well. Like, obviously everyone's financial situation is different, that's not right. I'm just a reader, I'm just a messenger, I'm just telling you how they are. We have the star here. This person may have Aquarius in their chart, but this person is very ambitious. Very ambitious. I think there's a certain financial status they want to reach. It could even be in terms of popularity as well. They could desire to be quite popular deep down inside, but obviously the Nine of Pentacles kind of gives me a front, so they may not admit this to you, but they would love it if they was popular. It would be great for them. They kind of, this person's a bit shallow in the sense of they wouldn't mind hanging with popular people to get to a certain destination. So yeah, that's kind of stuff that you need to know too. So if you know you're very popular, be careful, because this person may only be hanging with you because you're popular. If you was a nobody, I don't know, and that's rude, because I shouldn't really say nobodies, right? But that's how this person thinks, in it. Like, if you're a nobody, I'm not gonna hang with you, like, because how do you benefit me? Because I view myself quite highly, so why am I hanging with you? What do you do for me? Like, that's their mindset. I'm not gonna lie though, if this person is, has done quite well for themselves financially, and they are a good person, I don't see why they shouldn't be hanging with people on the same wavelength as them. So I don't really blame them for that. But if you're someone that doesn't like that, and you're someone that's like, no, you should speak to someone because they're a good loving person and that's it, then this may not be the person for you, and this may not be the friend for you, because this person, if you're basically not doing what they think you're supposed to do in terms of like trying to do well financially and career wise, and yeah, it's basically that. If you're not trying to do that and you don't dress well, then they're just not going to talk to you, and that's just it. It's nothing you can really say to them. But they're going to keep it cute. So if you was to confront them about this, they'll be like, what? No, what are you talking about? They're lying. I'm going to let you know that right now. They're lying. One moment, guys. Okay. Let's see what else. What does pile number 1 need to know about this person? 2 of Pentacles upright. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. This is just rude. All right. I'm focusing back on this reading now. This person... No, I need to clarify this with Pentacles, because I want to know. I don't want to assume something and it's incorrect. Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay. This person has a problem with indecisive energy. I also think they juggle people. I don't think this is, normally Pentacles is to do with like finances and stability. I think this is more to do with their stable connections with people. I feel like they juggle who they want to hang with and when they want to hang with them, because they want to make proper use of their time. So, as I said, if you're kind of wasting their time, they're not going to hang with you. Like, that's just how they feel. If they speak to you, whether it's romantic or platonic, there needs to be a reason. There needs to be a good outcome. And if there's not, then they're just not going to chill with you. And this causes a lot of problems for them, actually, because people start to feel used by them. So when they kind of see that you're not really benefiting them, they're just going to be like, well, I mean, they won't be so straightforward like I'm not going to hang with you, but they will blatantly hang with someone else, and you might find them on social media doing it, or they could just be avoiding you, but you see them, they have time for someone else, like, and that gets them into a lot of problems because one is not direct and two it's just rude. So yeah, please know that they're getting a lot of problems when it comes to their indecisive energy. Which is funny because, as I said previously, they have the cheek to be getting angry at people when they want to plan spontaneous things. But yeah, when it comes to them juggling other people, they think it's okay. So yeah, I can't. So I can tell you for a fact, if you're not benefiting this person, they're just not going to. They could juggle you with other people, basically. They'll only prioritize you if they're getting something out of it. And I'm sorry if you don't like to hear this, but this is what's come out. I'm just reading it. If you disagree, then you can come off my channel. I'm not sitting here apologizing for anything. It is what it is. Knight of Swords upright. So, this person, I would be very, guys, I'm not gonna lie, this person is seeming a bit shallow. Because the Knight of Swords kind of gives me, they are basically, what's the word? They'll listen to gossip. So if they've heard something about you, they will consider it. And I know you guys are probably thinking, okay, isn't that what a normal person's supposed to do? Well, some people, they'll hear gossip about someone and they won't take it on because they just feel like, I don't care what anyone has to say about this person. I F's with this person. This is my friend. This is my lover. Like, I don't care what anyone says. I will love them to the end of time. I'll be with them to the end of time, right? But this person's not like that. This person's literally like, okay, I've been hearing stuff about you. I will consider it. If you do something weird moving forward, I know that you was capable of that because I was told that by someone else. So yeah, if you they're with they listen to gossip because they feel like it can benefit them later on because it's information. So it may not be concrete proof, but is information that could be valuable. Also, they are someone that kind of likes to watch what everyone's doing online. They kind of have an issue with this person is, what's the word? They like to keep up with the Joneses. Is that the show? Anyway, they like to look a certain way, and it's like they're in secret competition with people online or people that they know, and people that they know obviously post certain things, that they have cars, they got the new nails. I don't know. I don't really get my nails done, guys, but yeah, like they got the new shoes, and they're like, okay, well, I gotta get them shoes, I gotta get that car, and I gotta get a better car. They have that type of energy. They is a thing where they can't be looking worse than their friend group or anyone that they idolize. So bear that in mind. Obviously, that may not be a financial issue for you because they will get their own money, but it may be a bit of an emotional issue for you because they care too much about how things look and what's going on social media rather than, the deep stuff. So that's kind of like how this person is. If I want to get more information, what does pile number one need to know about this person? What does pile number one need to know about this person? Okay, there's too many cards. I just want 2 cards, like, no. Okay, that's 2. So how am I supposed to do this if there's just so much information you're supposed to know about this person? I'm getting the impression that this person has showed you that they're a certain way and they're not really that way. Okay, that one really wants to come out. Holding on way too tight reversed. Anyone's replaceable at this point with this person. I wouldn't say they're very loyal at all. Let me see. There's too many cards. I just want one more. Thank you. Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. This card's been coming out in the last readings as well. Okay, so holding on way too tight, strangely lonely, reversed. This person, I think they're kind of scared of being alone. They feel lonely anyway, but so that they don't feel even more lonely, they like to grasp every opportunity they can. So whatever you're offering, it may not be enough for them, whether it's romantic or platonic. This is their mindset, because at any moment you could just say, I don't want to talk to you no more, like I'm over it, because that's how they are. So they just don't, they're not going to, if you're expecting loyalty on a ride or die person, it's not this person, because if they're loyal to you for as long as you can benefit them. If you can't benefit them, they're gone. 1 + 7 is 8. Pretty sure that's got to do with success and building. So it's literally, if you ain't successful, they're not trying to talk to you, really. Awesome's the last chance. Please don't lose hope. I feel like this person's kind of been through it. This person may have a survival mindset where they've just been through a lot of stuff and it hasn't worked out for them. They've been disappointed a lot in their life. So they're trying not to lose hope in their life, and they don't have time to waste it on people that can't benefit them. So so the reason, this is more giving you the reason as to why they're like this, is because they want a good life, and if you're not contributing towards a good life for them, because you guys might be like, but I'm contributing in terms of emotional support. Cool, I may not be the richest person, but I am there for them emotionally. Okay, but the way this person thinks, because it's so focused on fame and popularity and money and all this, they might feel like you don't have that right now, so you might not be able to benefit me, when really that may not actually be the case. But what I'm gonna tell you something though, what this person is gonna find out through their life, and it'll probably be later on, because this person seems quite stubborn, is that they're going to be chasing all these people that have, they have fame, they have money and all this, but they have no morals and they have no ethics. So what that means is they're going to get played by these people that are so financially well off, because they've been playing the people that are there for them emotionally. So for example, if this is you guys' ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend or something, and they like, it didn't work out because you wasn't financially well off and you didn't look the greatest and whatever, they're going to end up with someone that does look the greatest in their eyes and has all the money, but this person's going to shit on them because they don't appreciate the emotional aspects of stuff, and they're not very loyal, so they're going to end up with people that aren't very loyal to them. Okay, I don't care if this is your best friend. Sorry guys, I actually don't care, because I'm telling you the truth. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat my readings. I'm not doing it. If you want a sugarcoat reading, there's other channels, right? You know what I mean? So if you want it, real, with no chaser, then this is your reading. And that's a shout out to, it's pretty sure his name is King of Aloha. if his real name's Joey, his readings, no chaser. So that's, I would say mine is similar to his. Obviously, his is a bit more, you know, hardcore. But yeah. Right. No, I need more. All right. What does this person need to know about? What does pile number 1 need to know about this person? Jade Emperor, organization reversed. This person is not very organized. Let me explain what that means. Too many cards. Or more. Vishnu balance and Apollo inquiry. So this person is a bit of an opportunist. I'll be real. They are a bit of opportunist. In terms of this organization, they when it comes to organizing their finances, their work, the way they look, 10 out of 10 organization skills, great. But when it comes to prioritizing their friends or people that aren't doing as well as them, they're not prioritizing them. They're just not going to do it. This person likes information a lot, because the Apollo card kind of clarifies the Knight of Swords, and it's literally a thing where this person likes to find out information about different things. They don't ever want to be in the same position that they are. They always want to elevate. So this is why they keep asking about different stuff to different people. They always want to know extra information. So I'm also getting, if you're not very intelligent as well, this person's kind of like, don't know if I can really speak to you. And if they do, is they'll probably use you. So yeah. Balance. I would say this person's trying to find a balance. I wouldn't say that they're balanced at all, but they're trying to find a balance in their life of responsibility and fun. And if you're too boring and you just focus on responsibility, they're not with that. If you're too adventurous, but you're not stable, they're not with that neither. So this person's quite picky with who they want to be friends with, and if they are friends with people that don't benefit them, they're technically using them. Really, that's the best way I could really put it. I'm sorry I couldn't really say anything nice, but that's what I'm seeing. So yeah, pile number 1. That was your reading. If you like this reading, subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. But now I'm going to go to pile number 2. Pile number 2 is if you chose the Gods and Titans pile. Let me stage the place, because mate. So pile number 2, this is what you really need to know about your person. Oh snap. Okay. Let's get pile number 1's energy out there. What does pile number 2 need to know about this person? We have the Magician. So this person is a manifester. If they want it, they're going to go get it. They don't know how, but they're going to try multiple ways. Some of them know how. They're just, whatever this person wants, they get. Now, it could be because they're very abundant, but no, I don't think it's that. It could be that it's not bad because the Magician is upright. So they just find ways to manifest what they want, right? If they want you, they can get you. That's how they feel, and they most probably could if the card's coming out. They just know how to do that. If they want to be your friend, they'll be your friend. If they want to be your man or your girl, they'll be your man or your girl. Like, that's the vibe. Obviously, you guys can be like, no, I don't even want you. But I don't know. I think they'll find a way to get you. So, yeah. But I don't think it's negative or anything like that because it's not reversed. So, yeah. No one can tell this person that they can't do something that they want to do because they'll do it. They could have 100 people against them on one. Say if they want to get a puppy and then all their friends are like, are you dumb? Why would you get that? Like, you can't even look after it. You wouldn't be able to. You have so many obligations. Like, if everyone's against them or something, they're not going to crumble and be like, oh, okay, fine, I won't get the puppy. They're going to be like, are you dumb? I'm still going to get the puppy. You can't tell me what to do. You're crazy. I can look after the puppy. I don't care what any of you lot have to say. So no one can stop them from getting what they want, basically. And they're forever going to be like this because of the affinity sign on her head. They're forever going to be like this, and they may have Virgo and Gemini placements in their chart, but yeah, they're just like, I'm going to get what I want. I don't care what you have to say. So what does this person need to know? Oh, also, if they're trying to be your friend or they're trying to be your lover, they're trying to manifest you like very hard. So if this person's kind of giving the impression of, oh, I don't really care what our status is. I don't care if we're together. I don't care if we're friends. Yeah, I don't care if we're close. They do care. They're cooking something up in the kitchen. They're they're trying to be close to you, but also this could also tell you that this person's quite spiritual as well. So consider that as well. They could be highly spiritual, and they're very much highly into manifestation. So, is that the word, or is it manifesting? Anyway, whatever. The point is, if they want something, they're gonna go get it. Be it through magic or be it through them just putting it out in the universe and working hard to get it. Okay. What does pile number 2 need to know about this person? 7 of Pentacles. This person invests. When I say invest, if they are your friend, they will nurture the connection, but not in a motherly way, but in a way of like, you're my friend and I'm gonna make sure that we're strong friends for life. So if we're starting quite like acquaintances and like a fun type of friend, I will make it into a thing where we're lifetime friends and we'll always grow together, and we're just close like that. So that's how they are with their connections of friends. That's how they are with their connections with lovers. But also this person, they save money for a rainy day. They have that type of mindset as well. So they may be quite very responsible with money. So they may not necessarily have all the money like pile number 1 does, but when they do get money, they make sure they put it somewhere safe for it to either grow or they're saving up for something important. So yeah, I would say they're very wise with money, and they're very they nurture their connections with their friends and loved ones. What does this person, I keep saying how, what does this person need to know about pile number 2? What does pile number 2 need to know about this person? Also, yeah, guys, if this person kind of acts like, it's kind of similar to pile number one in the sense of like, if this person kind of acts like, you know, they don't really know what they're doing in life, so they may act like they don't have any plans for certain things. They don't plan to buy a house. They don't plan to buy a car. They plan very well. So be mindful of that. Do not think they're an airhead and that they don't save and they don't plan stuff, because they really do. They really do. And it's secretly because the moon's here. So they secretly plan stuff. They just don't tell people what they're doing. So when this person is saving and investing and planning, they're not telling people what they're saving, planning and investing for. And they'll nurture connections, but the people don't know if they're going to nurture the connection with them. So the people that they're close with, they don't know if this person is very serious about them when they actually are. And to be fair, I think that helps with the manifesting, because you know when they say if you talk too much about what you're doing, you know, you could play yourself. There's evil eye out there, so people can mess up what you're doing. This person kind of knows this, so they keep a lot of their things, their plans private, and that works out for them. Okay, what does pile number 2 need to know about this person? I just feel like that's too many cards. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. This person can emotionally detach when necessary. Let me explain this. It's very hard to manipulate this person because they're just not having it. So, no, you just can't do it. They've conditioned themselves because they have this mindset of I'm a go get, I'm gonna get what I need to get, I'm invest and I'm gonna save and all these stuff. If anyone tries to emotionally manipulate them or stray them away from their plans, they're not having it. They're gonna be like, no, I'm not doing it. No, and yeah, it's just really hard. It's really hard to emotionally manipulate this person. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And they can come across quite heartless, but they're not. It's just you're not going to come in between their plans. I would also say it's quite hard for this person to emphasize. That's not the word. This person, I wouldn't. Okay, let's go back. This person's not an empath. I wouldn't say they're an empath. They're not that emotionally intelligent. So if a person kind of talks to them and they want emotional support, this person's going to be like, I don't really know how to help you. I know how to help you financially. I know how to help you, you know, mentally in terms of like, well, not mentally, but I'm able to, you know, give you a solution to a problem because I can look at a situation logically. But if you're coming to me with emotions, I'm going to be like, I don't know how to help you. They're just not that emotionally intelligent. They don't get it. So it's not that they don't care about your feelings. They literally don't know how to help you with a scenario, and they don't pick up social cues of when someone is in distress. So they may say something that seemed a bit obnoxious to everyone else in the room, but it's because they didn't, what's the word? This is gonna annoy me because I know I'm gonna know it after the video. But you know when you go in a room and everyone's feeling the same way, this person will go in the room and just, you know, do the most, and they won't pick up how everyone else is feeling in the room. So, and then people kind of like, why are you behaving like this? What's wrong with you? But it's because they're being themselves, but they don't realize that there's social cues and there's a certain way you're supposed to behave when, you know, when people are feeling a certain type of way. So yeah, as I said, this person's not that emotionally intelligent, basically. It's not to be rude and offend you, is they just literally don't know how to help you. Okay, what does pile number 2 need to know about this person? I just wanted one more, but alright, if that's what we're gonna do. Judgment reverse. They ain't giving no second chances to anyone. If you mess up, that's your business. You're not getting a second chance. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. it's done, because they haven't got time for it. They've got things to do and things to achieve. And if you're going to come in the way of that and you're going to cause them stress, you can go, because they just haven't got time for that. They ain't got time for it. They ain't got time for it. So yeah, if if you've done something to this person that's really horrible, or even if it was a mistake, I kind of doubt they're gonna give you a second chance, because they're just like, nah, I'm done with that. I'm not doing that again. Yeah, nope. They're not giving second chances. But it could also be this person is a bad judge of character. That makes sense if they're not that emotionally intelligent. So they might what they find themselves doing is they'll hang around with people. The people aren't very beneficial to them in terms of they don't have good friends around them, basically. And then they find out, and then they're like, ugh, well, now you gotta go. But it's kind of, you guys might look at them like, didn't you know that this person was trash from when you spoke to them? But this person is like, they'll be friends with people, they give them a chance, and then the person is just horrible, and then they're like, okay, well, I now know you're horrible, I will never talk to you again. That's it. That's how this person functions. They don't look at people like, okay, you're bad mind, so I'm not going to talk to you. It's like they feel the person out, and the person does something crazy, then they're like, yeah, it's done. It's done now. It's done. They don't do the whole second chance thing. When it's done, it's done. Like, that's how they are. Three of Pentacles reversed. I would say this person's very they're not going okay, all right, how do I explain this? I would say this person has ladders to climb. They're very ambitious, I would say, especially when it comes to their career, and they're not going to let anyone stop them from getting where they need to get to. What's funny is when it comes to like emotional connections, this person doesn't know when someone's bad for them. But let me tell you something, when it comes to their business and their career, they're not letting anyone get in between that. They can sense that very quick. Now, if you're getting in between their money and their career, they're like, oh, hell no, you gotta go. Bye, see you, don't ever speak to me again. But when it comes to emotions, it takes them a while for them to realize when someone's trying to like emotionally manipulate them, because obviously it's not affecting their money. So if it's not affecting their money and their career, then they're kind of like, okay, whatever, but when it comes to their money and a career now, and if the person's affected that, then they're like, yeah, no, you gotta go, you're not getting in between me and my career, you're crazy. So yeah, that's how this person functions. Can I have some additional information? What does pile number 2 need to know about this person? What's pile number 2 need to know about this person? Okay, too many cards. This happened in pile number 1. No, too many cards. How much is this? Okay. No, this is too many. I can't take all this. What's part of 2 about this person? Is there 3? No. You know what? One more time. Hopefully. What's part of 2 need to know about? Okay, thank you. I'm not taking more than 3 cards, guys. That's ridiculous. Snow Angel, the signs are with you already. Grumpy red fairy, be your true self. Shallow grave, you miss someone. Okay, so I would say this person is very much into. I actually think this is a very spiritual person, guys. Like, no lie. Um, whether they're religious or not, very spiritual because they believe in signs. So they might be the sort of person where if they see like a butterfly come into a house or something, they'll be like, oh, okay, good luck is here, transformation is happening, and people around them are kind of like, what are you talking about? They see signs of stuff and they take it seriously. They heavily rely on signs. um, And I think this is why they're very successful, to be honest, because they never miss. So they put a lot of faith into the universe, and this is why they can just drop people after a while, because they're just like, you're not really being a good friend, you're not really being a good lover, you're stopping me from getting my money. Like, I'm not, I'm not holding on to this. I have faith that I will, be with someone that will look after me the same way I look after them. I have faith that I'll be with a friend. I'll have a friend that's, a really good friend. So like they just trust in the universe a lot, or they trust in whatever deity they believe in. And I think that works out for them very well. They just let go. Because they feel like it's time to let go of whatever they need to let go of. Grumpy Red Fairy, it says be your true self. I don't think this person is necessarily grumpy, but they're not going to change who they are for anyone. Because I would say they're very strong-willed like that. Um, they they believe they're a certain way for a reason, and no one's going to manipulate them into thinking they need to be like something else. So they are their true self. Um, they'll always be how they are, and no one's going to stop them from being like that. No one can. Like, even people that are kind of horrible to them, sometimes you're horrible to someone and then it makes you into a really horrible person. This person's like, nah, you can be horrible by yourself, I ain't being horrible, but what you can do is come out my life. That's what you can do, because I'm not trying to be with no horrible people and have their energy. No. So this person's always going to be how they are, and if you don't like it, go away, don't speak to me. Like, that's how their vibe is. And to be honest, I think that's very healthy, because normally when you kind of hear stuff like this, the person is just being very stubborn and they're not trying to evolve. But this person is in a very protective and productive way, because they're not going to let anyone stop them from elevating, and that's good. Is in that type of way, not in a destructive way. Is actually in a progressive way. So, yeah. Then we have shallow grave. You miss someone. So what this means is this person misses people that they have to drop. Don't get it twisted. So if they've dropped you, or they've stopped talking to you, or you've dropped them, whoever did it, they really miss the person, but they understand that they need to change though. So, sorry, they understand that the situation has happened for a reason and change has to happen. So can you see the butterflies in the picture? Butterflies always represent transformation, right? So they understand, and the butterfly, obviously, the caterpillar's been in a cocoon for a while now, right? So it's been a long process of putting up with whatever they've been putting up with, and then eventually the butterfly's here. So it's literally a thing where this change has had to happen, and they accept it, and they're like, cool, this had to happen. I'm really hurt, I'm really upset, but it's fine. If they could still be grieving someone as well, heavily, you should know that. And they really miss them, but they're being strong, I think, particularly for them, obviously for themselves, but for that person as well. I think they was very close to someone that's just passed recently, or it might not have been recently, it could have been like a couple of years ago, several years ago. Either way, they was really close to this relative they've passed, and I feel like this relative kind of is with them always, and I think they help to. Oh, I don't know if this is me thinking it or them, but this relatives with them always, and they inspire them to do well. They help them do well in the 5D. they work as a spirit guide for them. So they're just like, this is for my relative and I'm doing this for them. So it could be like that, but it could also be a thing where it may not have anything to do with someone that's passed. It could just be a thing where anyone that they've stopped being friends with or stopped talking to, locked off, they miss them, but they're just like, oh well, it is what it is. I'll be where I'm supposed to be. I'll be friends with who I'm supposed to be friends with. I'll be in relationship with who I'm supposed to be in relationship with. They just allow change. Okay. More messages for what does pile number 2 need to know about this person? Sorry for the noise, guys. I really should have closed the windows before I did this reading, but it is what it is now. I hope it's not too annoying. Okay. Right. What does pile number 2 need to know about this person? We have altruism, Prometheus, upright, and hypnos, sleep reversed. I would say this person works very hard, very hard. One minute, guys. Hold on. The other window's open, but it is what it is. Hopefully you can hear me a bit better. But yeah, this person does not sleep. They work very hard, very hard. So obviously they're not sleeping because obviously they're working very hard, but also they may have lack of sleep because maybe they're up all night about someone that passed because they're still grieving, or they're quite stressed out. But I think it's more to do with work why they're stressed out, or grieving while they're stressed out. I don't think it's got to do with any friends that they've stopped talking to, because they don't really care about that. But yeah, altruism is here. This person is working hard. For some of you, this is a small percentage of you. I just feel that some of you, this person, they work hard to basically give to whoever they need to give to eventually. I'm not going to say for others because that's not true. What I mean by that is they're working hard to build something. It could be an empire, it could be a business, whatever, to basically give to someone later on, or to help support their family. So they don't just think about themselves. They're working this hard and ignoring certain people trying to take them off their path to basically have something eventually to give to someone that's very important in their life. That's how this person is. I think they're a force to be reckoned with, to be honest. Reckoned with. But pile number 2, that's your reading. If you like this reading, like, subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. But I'm going to go now. Bye, guys. Okay, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. This is if you chose the Oracle Shadows and Light deck. Oracle Shadows and Light deck. Okay, the energy from pile number 2 because we don't need that energy. We want it to be accurate. Okay. What does pile number 3 need to know about this person? What does pile number 3 need to know about the person? Oh, a card fell. This is something you have to consider then. Some of you, this person wants a new beginning with you. Some of you, this person could just want sex. Well, I'm going to need more information than this. Either way, they really are trying to, like, be with any. They're trying to be with you in a physical sense anyway. It's quite desperate if you ask me, but you know, let's see what else comes up. Obviously, we don't know why yet because obviously only one card fell on the floor, but you know, I wasn't even done shuffling, so I'm not putting it at the front. But I just said what it was for you to consider. That. So. What does pile number 3 need to know about this person? Okay, no, let's start that again. What's pile number 3 need to know about this person? Okay, you have the Queen of Cups. This is a very maternal person, a very loving person. This person could be a mother, or they just have mother qualities. But it could also be a thing where this person actually deeply loves you. That's some of you need to know that. So I said it here. Obviously, if this is someone that you've just met the other day and they're trying to talk to you, or that type of dynamic, then obviously not. It's just their personality is someone very loving, basically. But obviously, if you've known this person for quite a while now, they do have some deep feelings for you, whether it be romantic or platonic. You can love someone as a friend. But so yeah, obviously, if this is a reading for a friend, they love you in a friend sense. But if this is a reading for a lover, they love you deeply. So yeah, they want to look after you, you know, even as a friend. They just want to look after you and show you that there's someone that you can, you know, share your emotions with. I wouldn't say depend on, because that's more Queen of Pentacles energy, but Queen of Cups energy is giving me there's someone that you can basically share your emotions with if you need to. They're open to hearing how you feel about certain things, and they're there for you when it comes to emotional support. Okay, I don't normally read it like this. Some of you, they really want to be a mother. Don't know who that was for, but yeah, someone needed to hear that. Let's go. How does this person... What does partner 3 need to know about this person? Okay. See, I knew it. We have the Hierophant reversed, okay? Because I told you the Queen of Cups is someone loving. She's not necessarily loyal. So the Hierophant came out reverse, which doesn't represent loyalty to me at all, because Hierophant upright is loyal. So what I'm trying to say here, guys, is as loving and caring as this person can be, when it comes to loyalty now, that's a whole other discussion, because the two don't go together. Now, if you guys are in a romantic connection with this person, I wouldn't say that this person is loyal to you. So bear in mind, just because this person hasn't slept with anyone doesn't necessarily mean that they're loyal. Maybe they just haven't had the opportunity to, or they haven't found someone that they want to do it with. Yeah, I wouldn't put loyalty in that in their caliber, and not just romantically, but even in a friendship sense. They're not loyal. Sorry, I'll be real with you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. You guys can say in the comment section about what are you talking about. They've been there for me. They're loyal. Okay, and I'm telling you, the Hierophant has come out reversed. So I don't know about all that. But let me tell you something though. The Four of Pentacles is upright, which means that they think they own you. So let me explain something. What they do is they have connections with people. They show a lot of emotional support, like they're there for them 100%. But they may not be loyal. So they're there for you, but they may talk about you behind your back to other people. That's how this person operates. But because they're so emotionally there for you, you think they're loyal, but they're not. Okay? But what they do think is that they own you. So they think they kind of have you in the bag, whereas like, I love you, you're my friend, or you're my lover, or you're my relative, whoever, and you know, we're gonna be close forever, but they're not loyal to you, but they think that they own you, and they think that they have you patterned. How do I explain patterned in other countries? They think that they have you where they want you, basically. That's how this person works. You need to know that. You had to know that, guys. Okay. Also, though, it could be a thing where this person, sorry if this is rude, but this person isn't really that smart. So if they come across like they are, they're not. And when I say smart, cool, they may be smart in an emotional sense because they know how to emotionally manipulate people into thinking they're loyal, but they're not smart when it comes to other areas, particularly in the academic sense. If you was to ask them trivia questions or you was to ask them something about a specific topic, they don't know what to tell you. They don't really have much knowledge in it. So obviously this is a nice way of basically saying that they're not that intelligent. That's the best way I can put it without being too rude. So yeah. So if you are under the impression that this person is very intelligent, they're not. It's just emotional intelligence. Everything else, they're not really that hot at. No judgment, but that's the message. Also, for some of you, this person has no intentions of giving you a title. They have no intentions of being a true friend, but they have intentions of keeping you there. So consider that as well. So what? They just basically want to waste my time. For some of you, yeah, waste your time. If you're someone that wants to be in a serious connection with this person, yeah, they're going to waste your time because they don't want to be in a serious connection with you, but they do want to have you there as, little friends with benefits or something, or an option to later be with. Like, that's how they're dealing with you. I'm going to be real with you. If this is a friend, this person is not loyal to you. They're probably talking about you behind your back, but they'll still be your friend. And they'll still be there, when you're crying about something, 100%. But yeah, I wouldn't say they're loyal. Sorry. Okay. Oh yeah. Also, you should be aware that this person is very possessive. Um, they're very clingy. So if you kind of want to go out and do something, with your other friends, because you have a life, they might be like, oh no, well, like, I thought we was gonna spend time together. Oh, like, who you going with? Where? When? What time? Like, that's how this person is. So just be aware of that. They have a bit. They're they're very possessive. So keep that in mind. For some of you, this person's quite stingy as well. So if you kind of want to go somewhere extravagant and nice, they might be like, I don't know about that, and might give you the cheapest thing on the menu. You might go to the cheapest restaurant. Like, they're quite stingy in that respect. No comment on that one. In it is what it is, but yeah. What does pile number 3 need to know about this person? This person plays mind games. That's what you need to know about them. Because, so I don't even think something happened to this person. I think they think that this is how the world works. They think everyone is playing mind games, so they need to play mind games. They think everyone's out to get them to do something weird, so they need to do something. They need to do weird stuff to other people because everyone's fake. But not everyone is fake. Someone needs to explain that to them, but then they would accuse them of being fake, so you can't really tell this person anything. So ultimately what I'm saying is this person plays games, right? If you are in a romantic connection with this person, baby boy, baby girl, this is not it, because this person isn't real. They're trying to have their cake and eat it. They want to be able to do what they like, but you can't do what you like. I'll tell you that right now. That's how they operate. And if this is a guy, I will say he's trying to make you a mum real quick. And hey, if it's a girl, she's trying to make you a mum real quick. Let me tell you. Oh my gosh, some of you, like, you may have friends that are encouraging you to have a child. But it's not for good reasons. It's weird. This person, the way this person thinks is, if I get this person to like have a baby, then it will kind of like sabotage what they're trying to do in life. So they're trying to encourage you to do that. So be aware of that for whoever that resonates with, because it's not for good intentions. But if you're with someone who you are with romantically, they kind of want you to have, they basically want you to have a child so that they can control you. Basically, that's how they feel. You can never leave them if you have their child, right? So that's when I say you can never leave them. Of course you can leave them, when it comes to a relationship, but you come on, you have to communicate them when it comes to the child, right? So they're technically forced in your life in a sense. So they're not, it's not, oh, I want a child with you because I love you and we're going to be a nice family. No, I want a child with you. So when I go out there and do my nastiness and come back with you, you have to talk to me because you have my child. I need to see my child. So yeah, that's what they're trying to play, games like that. I'm letting you not know that right now. That's a message for someone. Someone needed to know that. Yeah, but this person has a mentality of, I cannot be defeated, I cannot be played, so I'm gonna go out here and play other people. That's how they are. No comment. But let's see what else comes out. What does pile number 3 need to know about this person? What does pile number 3 need to know about this person? What's pile number 3 need to know about this person? What pile number 3 need to know about this person? These are too much cards. What fell out though? Is it just 2? I'll take the ones that fell out. Okay, so we have Pink Lotus Fairy, A Time for Spirit. And we also have Snow Angel, The Signs Are With You Already, reversed. Okay. This person they have a lot of red flags that you guys are kind of ignoring. I'm going to draw you out right now. Yeah. There is a lot of red flags. But I'll go to that card in a minute. Let me go to Pink Lotus Fairy first, Time for Spirit. So this person, I would say they like to they sit down and they think about what they're doing. So I would say they're very strategic. Now, please remember, strategic and intelligent are 2 different things, right? So people always think if you're strategic, you're very intelligent, right? Not necessarily, because I'm going to let you know, this person can be strategic all they want, but their intelligence isn't that great. So what I'm trying to say is, when this person, whatever you tell this person, they really sit down and think, what can I do with this information? How can I make this benefit me? And then they have a whole strategy of what they're going to do regarding you and anyone. It's not personal. This is just how this person is. For some of you, it is personal because, you know, if you're in a relationship with this person, it's very personal. But obviously, if this is like a friend or something, they do this to their other friends. And you need to know that. So they don't do stuff off a whim. They think about what they're going to do and then think about how it's going to benefit them, basically. The Signs Are With You Already, reversed. This is just giving me kind of red flags. What you need to know is this person is showing you signs that something is wrong, and not, well, yeah, wrong with them. Why am I sugarcoating that? Like, the universe is giving you signs that this person's a bit off. They're not being very loyal. They're not being very real. And you guys are ignoring it because obviously you really like this person. Or they haven't done enough for you to be like, yeah, like something's weird. But this card is just clarifying that the universe has been telling you that this person is doing some weird things. They've been throwing stuff at you, you've been ignoring it. And the 4 represents stability, but because the card's reversed, it's literally... obviously it's upright to you guys, but obviously I have to read it in reverse, otherwise I can't read it properly. But this person is not very stable. That's what it's trying to say. And your connection with them is not very stable because they're not very stable. So yeah, also for some of you, this person could have mental health issues, and this is why they think the way they think. This is how they live. And there's someone they're not gonna go and get help about it. They're just gonna keep, their mindset is always gonna be like this. They're always gonna keep trying to one up people and trying to be at the top, but I don't think it's gonna benefit them in the long run. Also, I don't think things are going well for them, by the way. So if you're not really talking to this person, or you don't really know what's going on in their personal life, yeah, things ain't looking too great, because they're a bit bad mind. Like, sorry, I think if you're gonna mess with people like this, you're bad mind. So because they're bad mind, yes, things aren't working out for them. That's what you need to know too. And if you are talking to this person and you don't know their business like that, things aren't working out for them. Either way, whatever it is, things aren't working out for them. They can pretty it up all they like because they play mind games, but it's not that great, guys. It's not. They're not happy with their life. I tell you that much. What does pile number 3 need to know about their person? Okay, we have inventiveness Vulcan. This person's a liar. I'll get to that in a minute. We have 4 in reverse. And we have all focus in reverse. Okay, so let me explain something. Take it. This person is inventive, but it's not in a good way. I know the card's upright, but all the other cards are negative. So let me explain this. They will find new ways to get their way. They will, whether that's through lying or be manipulative. That's what they do. They're a liar. I even think they believe their own lies. Yeah, that's how inventive they are. And Vulcan looks very determined here. So yeah, they're determined to let you believe their lies. They're determined. So this is a bit of a compulsive liar at this point. But yeah, they lie. This is a lie. So you guys need to know that. And then he has the hammer in his hand. So he's willing to destroy anything in his way to get what he wants. And he'll do this by being inventive, aka lying in this situation. So yeah, that's how this person is, be it man or woman. Actions reverse. Some of you, if this person says they're going to do something, you guys need to know they're not going to do it. So if they've promised you, oh, we're going to be together, oh, we're going to do this together, no, they're not. They're not going to do nothing. They're not going to do what they said they're going to do. They're going to do what they want to do. That's what you need to know. Okay? Also, we have all focus reverse. This person is not focusing on what they need to be focusing on, and what they need to be focusing on is their self. But they're so focused on destroying other people and using other people and playing other people, it's going to be their downfall, because they're not trying to sort out what's going on with them. So yeah, their focus is just way off. They're focused on the wrong things. You know, their aim is off, and also they're trying to aim to do something and it's going to flop because they don't have good intentions. When you don't have good intentions and you're doing stuff like this, it doesn't work out for you. I'm telling you guys, and it's not going to work out for this person. So guys, I'm not going to lie, pile number 3, this is a bad mind person. I'm sorry if it's your mother you asked about, like, so sorry, I don't know, like, if that's rude, but I'm just a reader and this is the cards that's come out, so I don't know what's going on there in it. No, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but yeah, I'm really sorry if this is a close person, because this is just messed up, but that's the message I have for you today. So if you'd like to read, like, subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. But now I'm gonna go now. Bye guys.